Hey everyone, welcome back. Big game this weekend, huh?
Yeah, huge.
Arsenal and Liverpool.
A real clash of the Titans.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
we're gonna dive deep into this one.
Yeah, using your fantastic match analysis that you sent in.
Yeah, so much to unpack. I mean, even just on the surface.
So much.
So many storylines, so many talking points.
Yeah. It was a really interesting game with so many different, layers to it.
Absolutely. So let's start with the obvious one.
Yeah.
The missing Arsenal players.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, Saliba, Odegaard, potentially even Saka at one point.
It's incredible that they even managed to get a draw, right?
It really is. That's like taking the heart out of your team.
It really is, and it forced Arteta into a real tactical corner, I think.
Yeah, and let's break that down a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
we had Saliba missing in defense.
Yeah, Saliba has been a revelation this season, I think, for Arsenal.
Yeah, such a solid defender.
So solid, so composed.
Yeah,
And without him, that back line just looks so much more vulnerable,
especially against that Liverpool press.
especially against that Liverpool press. I mean, other teams press high, but Liverpool just seemed to disrupt Arsenal completely.
So what was it about their press that was so effective?
Well, it's the coordination and the intelligence of their press. They
Yeah.
target specific passing lanes. They force those rush decisions.
Right.
And without Saliba's composure on the ball, you saw Gabriel and White forced into playing those long balls
Yeah.
that Liverpool could easily win back.
It's almost like they were turning Arsenal's defense into their own attacking weapon.
Absolutely. I mean, they were forcing them to make mistakes and then capitalizing on those mistakes so quickly.
And then on top of that, you've got Odegaard missing as well.
Yeah.
A huge blow to their creativity.
Odegaard is a maestro, honestly. He's a maestro the way he dictates the tempo, finds those pockets of space,
Yeah.
unlocks defenses with those laser-guided passes.
And he is irreplaceable, isn't he?
He really is.
So how were they even trying to build their attacks? I mean, it felt like Rice had a much bigger creative burden in this match.
He really did. Rice usually sits deeper, breaking up the play,
Right.
recycling possession.
Yeah.
But without Odegaard, he was forced to play higher up the pitch, trying to link midfield and attack.
Yeah.
It's not his natural game.
It's not what he's known for at all.
But he did an admirable job.
Yeah. Considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay, so Arsenal was dealing with all these issues, but Liverpool wasn't exactly coasting.
No.
Came out with their big guns.
Oh, yeah, they came to play.
Van Dijk, Salah, Nunez.
Oh, yeah.
That's a terrifying front three.
You could see the confidence in the way they approached the game right from kickoff.
Yeah, and you could see Slot had them playing with real intensity, especially in those opening stages.
Oh, absolutely. They were pressing so high and the transitions were so fast.
And then that Alexander-Arnold assist for Van Dijk's goal.
Oh, it was classic Liverpool type
Look,
stuff.
that delivery from Alexander-Arnold is something else, isn't it?
Oh, he's got something special going on.
He really does. Those crosses, they're not just hopeful balls into the box.
No, he bends them with pace and precision.
Yeah.
It's almost like he knows exactly where he wants the ball to go.
And you could see that every time he got the ball on that right flank,
Arsenal would panic.
that Arsenal defense would just
Oh, yeah, for sure.
panic a little bit.
They knew he could deliver those dangerous crosses and they just couldn't stop it.
All right, let's move into the midfield battle, which to me felt like the real key to this match.
Oh, yeah. The midfield was electric, wasn't
You
it?
had Partey and Rice for Arsenal.
Yeah, trying to contain Mac Allister and Jones and
Revan Birch.
Griffin Birch.
Yeah, it's a real clash of styles.
Always a fascinating tactical battle for sure.
So let's break down those styles a little bit.
Yeah, so Liverpool's midfield was all about energy and disruption. They were swarming around Arsenal players, pressing high, winning the ball back quickly, and then launching those counterattacks.
And how is Arsenal even trying to cope with that intensity? I mean, it felt like Partey and Rice were constantly on the back foot.
They really were. Partey, who's normally so composed,
Yeah.
was rushed into mistakes.
Yeah.
And without Odegaard to help him control the tempo, he really struggled to dictate the game.
And what about Rice? How did he handle that pressure? Because he's known more for his defensive work rate.
Yeah, he had to be everywhere, breaking up attacks, covering for teammates, and trying to initiate Arsenal's moves forward. It was a real test of his all-around ability.
He was like a one-man army out there.
Yeah, he was absolutely immense.
Every time Liverpool attacked, it felt like there he was.
Yeah, putting in a crucial tackle or
Wow,
interception.
he's a strong player.
And intelligent.
Yeah.
What impressed me most was that he never stopped trying to play even under pressure.
Yeah, he was always looking for that forward pass, trying to break the lines.
Even when he was surrounded by Liverpool players.
So you've got Arsenal battling injuries. Liverpool playing with real intensity and tactical awareness.
Yeah.
This incredibly intense midfield duel taking place.
It was captivating.
That sounds like a recipe for a really exciting match.
You could feel the tension in the stadium.
Yeah, the ebb and flow of the game.
Yeah, it was a real chess match out there.
And then, of course, you've got both managers making changes in the second half, trying to tilt the game in their favor.
The substitutions always add another layer, don't they?
They really do. So let's talk about those and the impact they had on the final outcome in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we left off with those second half substitutions.
Yeah, it felt like both managers were really trying to outsmart each other.
A little bit of a chess match there.
Absolutely. On one hand, you had Arteta trying to inject some energy into his attack with those fresh legs from the bench.
Yeah.
He knew his starting 11 was exhausted from trying to contain that Liverpool press.
Yeah, they were running all over the place.
Yeah, and on the other side, you had Slot more focused on consolidating that control, right?
Yeah.
He brings on some experienced defender.
Yeah, trying to make sure they didn't concede a late goal.
Game management, yeah.
Yeah.
A draw at the Emirates isn't a terrible result for Liverpool, especially with how well Arsenal have been playing at home.
But did those substitutions really change the game? I mean, the score remained at 1-1.
Well, they had a subtle impact, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you could see Arsenal's youngsters trying to make things happen.
Yeah, they had some bright moments.
Taking risks, running at that Liverpool defense.
Yeah.
But they just lacked that final bit of quality, you know, in that final third.
Yeah, it felt like they were almost a bit too eager to impress.
Yeah, maybe forcing things a little instead of being patient.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. You know, you're a young player, you come on, you want to make an impact.
Yeah, you want to show everyone what you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about Liverpool's changes? Did they make that defense more solid?
Definitely. I mean, the players Slot brought on were very disciplined.
Yeah, they slotted right into the system.
Yeah, maintained their shape, didn't give Arsenal any easy chances.
So both managers making strategic moves, but ultimately the game ends in a 1-1 draw.
A stalemate.
Yeah. It feels like despite all their injuries, Arsenal showed incredible resilience to hold on for that point.
They really did.
Yeah.
I think this draw says a lot about their character, you know, and their fighting spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, to be missing so many key players and still manage to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in Europe.
It's impressive.
Very impressive.
And they had that underdog mentality, right?
Yeah.
They weren't expected to get anything from this game.
They had nothing to lose.
But they battled for every ball they found. They made life difficult for Liverpool.
And you could see it in their celebrations at the final whistle.
Yeah, it felt like a victory for them.
Yeah, they were happy with that point.
Absolutely. And you can't take anything away from Liverpool either.
No, they were tactically very good controlled possession for large periods.
Yeah.
Unlucky not to score more goals.
Yeah, they really did everything but score that winning goal.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not your day. You create the chances, you move the ball. Well, you defend resolutely, but it's just one of those days where it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
It happens.
All right, so we've dissected the lineups, the tactics, the key moments, the substitutions. Now let's get to the big question everyone is asking.
Yeah.
What does this draw actually mean for the title race?
Okay, so on the surface, a draw doesn't significantly benefit either team, right? They both gain a point, but they also both miss the chance to, you know, leapfrog the other.
Right.
But you have to look at the context.
Yeah.
Arsenal were missing key players and still held Liverpool, who have been in incredible form.
They've been steamrolling teams.
Yeah. Does this suggest that Arsenal might actually have the psychological edge despite the draw?
That's a great point. I mean, this result definitely highlights Arsenal's resilience.
Yeah.
Their ability to grind out results even when they're not at their best.
Yeah, and it sends a message to the rest of the league, right?
Yeah,
that they're not going to back down even when faced with adversity.
Like they passed the test.
It's exactly a test of character. And for Liverpool, while a draw on the road isn't a disaster, it does raise some questions.
Yeah.
They dominated the game, but they couldn't break down a weakened Arsenal side.
Yeah.
Could this be a sign that teams have figured out a way to frustrate them?
That's a good question. And could that impact their confidence going forward?
Potentially, yeah. It's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
You know, if they start dropping points against other teams who defend deep and hit them on the counter, then this draw against Arsenal could be seen as a turning point in the season.
So while the draw itself might not have a huge impact on the table right now,
Yeah.
it could have huge psychological repercussions for both teams as we move forward.
Exactly. This match has added another layer of intrigue to the title race. We'll have to wait and see how both teams respond to this result in their upcoming matches.
Going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out. But for now, let's bring it back to you, the listener.
Absolutely. We've analyzed this match from every angle.
Yeah.
But we want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, we're curious.
Do you think this draw gives either team a psychological advantage?
Did you spot any tactical nuances that we might have missed?
We want to hear from you. Share your insights. Let's continue this conversation.
We'll be back after a short break to wrap up our deep dive with a final thought-provoking question.
That'll leave you pondering the implications of this match for the rest of the season.
Stay tuned. All right, we're back and ready to wrap up this deep dive.
That Arsenal-Liverpool match really had us thinking, huh?
It did. It had a little bit of everything.
You really did a real roller coaster.
Goals, drama, tactical battles.
And those injuries for Arsenal, man.
Oh, yeah. Talk about a test of their squad depth.
It was really impressive how they held on.
They did. They absolutely did.
A real testament to their fighting spirit.
Absolutely. All right, so as we wrap up this episode, we wanted to leave you with a final thought-provoking question, something to ponder.
Something to debate with your friends.
Exactly, because as we've been discussing this 1-1 draw,
doesn't tell the whole story.
not even close.
There was so much more going on beneath the surface.
Right. Psychological battles, tactical shifts, moments that could have huge implications for the rest of the season.
Exactly. So here's the question.
All right, hit me with it.
If this match had been scored like a boxing match,
Okay.
who would have won on points?
Ooh, that's a really interesting way to look at it.
It's a draw on the scoreboard.
Right.
But did one team land more of those metaphorical punches?
I like that.
Because you think about it, right? Arsenal,
Yeah.
they were on the back foot for a lot of that match.
They were.
But they showed incredible heart, incredible resilience.
They weathered the storm.
They did.
And even created some dangerous moments of their own.
They never gave up.
Never gave up.
Whereas Liverpool,
Yeah.
for all their possession, all their chances created,
Yeah.
they couldn't find that decisive blow.
They were almost like a boxer
Yeah.
who dominates the early rounds,
Exactly.
but can't quite finish off their opponent.
So who really won that psychological battle?
Yeah. Did Arsenal's defensive grit earn them a moral victory?
Or did Liverpool's control expose vulnerabilities that they might exploit later in the season?
It's a tough one to call.
It really is. There's no easy answer.
It's all about interpretation perspective, how much weight you give to different aspects of the game.
And that's the beauty of football, isn't it?
It is. It sparks debate. It fuels passion.
And it leaves us constantly analyzing and reevaluating.
So we'll leave that question with you. Chew on it. Discuss it with your friends.
Let us know what you think.
Who really won the psychological battle in this epic Arsenal versus Liverpool clash? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep the conversation going.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.